Baraka, man, take a look at him. The character select screen, it's so damn clean. First things first, bro, we gotta take a look at his basic normal attacks. These are definitely the best normals for Baraka, so make sure you have these memorized. The lobotomizer combo string is 1-2-1 or square triangle square, and this is actually -3 on block and hits mid. And the good thing about this combo string is that it is a hard knockdown. Even though the opponent can flawless block that combo string, it is still -3 on block when flawless block. So it's not the end of the world in a sense. I'm not sure how that's gonna play out over time, but we shall see. So the back one for Baraka is called the reflex tester, and this is without a doubt, bro, his best button. And the reason that I love back one normals is because when you're playing neutral, when you're playing footsies, you can walk back and the opponent always has to worry about the threat of that back one button. So what is the back one button? Back one is a long reaching blade that actually hits low. Look at the goddamn range of this normal, man. This is absolutely terrifying in the neutral zone, because if the opponent is playing footsies with you, they always have to be careful of the back one check, which is gonna hit low. And the crazy thing about it is, we'll get into it later. I won't talk about it right now. And the cool thing about the back one is it actually has a full combo string, which is back 1-2. So deep cuts, back 1-2 will actually end in a mid and give you that hard knockdown as well. Even though the back one, in my opinion, is Baraka's best button, his 2-1-2 is also a great normal. So on block, this starts high, mid, mid, and this is actually 0 on block. So the 2-1-2 looks like this. Slice and dice, right? You get that knockdown, and it's high, mid, mid. So in the neutral, though, you have to consider the range, because look at the distance this covers. Because even though it is a high, it reaches pretty far. Like just like the back one. So Baraka has great range normals. If you just use the 2-1 combo string, this will be your go-to combo starter route. So the 2-1 or the 2-1-2 will be great for getting those combo starters, and it's also great for staggering because the 2-1 is -2 on block, which means it's safe. If I constantly do this, the opponent is gonna expect the last hitting string. But instead, now I can check him with the down 1, I can check him with the down 4, because the down 4 is a low, not to mention, before I forget, the down 4 is a low, and look at the range as well, man. Look at that range, bro. Like, he has great range normals, man. Your job with Baraka is to maintain a safe distance, because you got that back 1, you got the down 4, and you have great long range normals, which are advancing, by the way, if I didn't mention that already. His 2-1-2 is advancing. So even if I'm back here, right, you can see he will walk towards the opponent. But just like the 1-2-1, the 2-1-2 can also be flawless block, but it's 0 on block. So you have nothing really to worry about. Baraka also has the 2-step combo string, which is just 3-4 or X circle. And this is honestly just a big boot knockdown. I honestly don't see the true potential with it other than to get a hard knockdown, but there's so many other different types of knockdowns that we'll get into a little later. You can see the 3-4 will just end in a hard knockdown, and the startup is pretty slow, but it is -2 on block. So I mean, it's just another combo string to throw out there, I guess, to maintain safety. It's not really a necessary tool for Baraka. I don't see it ever being more useful than the other tools. So with that being said, man, Baraka's battle cry combo string, which is back 3-1, is such a goddamn great tool, man. I can't emphasize it enough. Just like the back 1, you can hold back, right? You can just walk backwards and wait for that punish and nooch. The craziest part about back 3 is it is a mid into a low. Back 3 is just mid into low, bro. So if we're in the neutral zone, if we're playing footsies, you always have to worry about the threat of back 1, which I can hit confirm into a special move, which I'm going to show later on, or just the back 3, which is going to hit low as well, mid into a low. But the full string, which is back 3-1, will actually send the opponent up into the air, and this will give you those combo extensions. So back 3-1 is mid, low, high. This means on the last hit of this combo string, the opponent can neutral duck. So you can see right here, if I'm blocking, I got opened up by the low. So you have to block your toes, man. But like I said before, it is a high. So you have to be careful as Baraka, because you will get punished every time if the opponent is aware. And just like any other string, man, of course you can flawless block this as well. And when the opponent does flawless block it, it is -7, so it's not like you could check them with the down 1 and try to get your turn back. You have to hold that flawless block because you're not going to get punished, but it is -7, so you won't recover in time to get another normal attack. But to correspond with the back 3-1, man, you also have back 3-2. And back 3-2 will actually end in a mid. So if I am the opponent, now I have to be aware because Baraka has the back 3-1, which is a high, so you can't duck it. So the mind game is, oh, he's going to throw out the high, so I'm just going to neutral duck it and punish. But Baraka can be smart and just end with the mid and get that pushback, that full screen pushback. You know what I mean? So again, the back 3-1 is going to end in that high, so the opponent can neutral duck and just punish you. Or you can throw him for a loop with that back 3-2 mid, and this is going to throw them off guard, so now they have to respect both options. And the last 2 combo strings we got to take a look at are the Butcher combo string as well as the Slaughterhouse, because these go hand in hand. So the first part of this combo string is just stand 4, which is actually, in my opinion, the new Chop Chop, right? Doesn't this look like the brand new Chop Chop? It's just stand 4. It is a high, but on block, it's 0 on block. So this means it's safe and actually neutral. So you can always get a down 1 check after that. But the next string, which is 4-4-4 or circle, 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 looks like this. And this is actually -7 on block. So for example, with Serena, if I do that same exact combo string and then I go into her glides, you can see it's +29 on block. So 4-4-4, I call in Serena, and now I am +29. That's kind of crazy, man. So the offensive pressure right here would look something like this. And you can just loop that if you really wanted to. Granted, those blades, Serena's blades, are high, so the opponent can duck it if they make that read. But now the full combo string, which is 6 standing 4s, you can see, looks like that, bro. He is just swinging, man. This dude is a straight menace, just swinging. But you can see it's -14, so it's going to leave you unsafe. So it's definitely not smart to just throw it out randomly. All right, man, but now for the cool stuff, right? These special moves. So Baraka has a great projectile. It's pretty fast, man. The startup is 19 frames, but it comes out really quick. And it is a high, so the opponent can duck. But from full screen, it's not a bad projectile, man. It's definitely not a bad projectile. And then paired with Serena, you always have her projectiles as well. So now you can get the best of both worlds because Baraka isn't a true zoner, but with the right cameo, you can make him a pretty decent zoner. Now, what's so damn crazy about this special move is when you meter burn it, it actually does damage over time. So if you actually take a look at Reptile's health bar, you'll see Baraka is getting damage over time whenever he confirms into the EX projectile. I want to say Baraka gets somewhere from 12 to 15% damage once that EX projectile lands. Now, it's so odd, right? I gotta say it's odd because I have never seen such a thing for this character. Baraka has an air projectile. So when you jump over someone's head, Baraka will actually throw his blades down or shoot them down on the opponent. It hits mid, so it's not like you get an overhead from this, but when you meter burn it, you can actually get a restand. Granted, over time, the opponent will fall, so you gotta make sure you input a normal attack to get that follow-up. I haven't really found a way to connect these. Doesn't really make sense to me. I guess the only significance to this jump in, technically, is to avoid anti-airs. Because the threat of the jump in, right? Even though he has a great jump in, man. His jump in 4 is very strong. It's just like MK11, bro. Look at that range. The big boot, right? But anti-airs are realistically so strong in this game. So I guess the idea is to just throw them off guard with that. I feel like that's kind of the mind game there. And on the topic of anti-airs, man, Baraka has a great anti-air, and the special move for this is called Stab Stab, which is down back 1. So if the opponent jumps at me, not so fast, bro. We are going to slice and dice every single time. And the very, very cool thing about this, man, is you can actually pick which side you want the opponent to land on. So if I'm in the corner, for example, and I need them in the corner, I need to get out of the corner, I could toss their ass right back into the corner. And of course, this has a meter burn version, but the meter burn version, however, cannot be side switch. So whenever you do the meter burn version, he will always throw them in front of him. All right, but now it's time to have some fun because this special move, Baraka Barrage, is your go-to combo starter, your special move combo starter. It's OD, man. It is simply that. It's just so goddamn cool to see. So his down forward 2 looks like this, man. The blade spin. And this is mid, overhead. Mid, overhead. It is extremely unsafe on block, so if you just casually throw this out there, you will get punished. But when you meter burn it, you actually get a pop-up for a combo extension. So this is your go-to combo starter every single time, man, because after that, you can now connect the normal strings that we already went over. So I can do 2-1 into the Baraka Barrage to get a combo extension, but then after that, I can still connect the back 3-1 to get that full extension. So 2-1, back 3-1 to get that launcher. It's so sick, man. His combos are so OD in this game. So something like that, bro. That's 37% 1 bar, and I'm not even done. I am not even done, man. So granted, we know that was 37. If I did the same combo, right? And I wanted to spend 2 bars a meter, remember, it does damage over time, so now they are currently losing health as we speak. So it's no longer a 37% combo, man. It is now 40 to 42%. Granted, you use 2 bars, but in some situations, it may be worth it. What's really cool about the Baraka Barrage, man, is you can actually loop it. So, like, I can go right back into it. And if I cash out with the meter, I can get another launcher. Like, just doing this right here, that basic B&B combo for 34% is kind of ridiculous because it's very easy to do. Another special move they gave to Baraka is the air spin. So this is another great tool to throw the opponent off guard because if you're at a certain range, you will actually clip them in the air, which is pretty cool. Now, whenever you do a full combo, you have a way to get that hard knockdown in that corner carry. So it's pretty cool. So for Baraka's aerial attacks, man, he has the 1-2, which is just called set. He has the 1-2-1, which is the full version, and that's called Spike. He has the Hellish Heal, which is 1-4, as well as the Star Kicker, which is Triangle Circle. So the Star Kicker will actually just send the opponent away. It's not really a great aerial attack for Baraka, unless you're in the corner, I guess, because then you can actually confirm into the spin. But it's not like you can just do this mid-screen, because it's gonna whiff, and then you'll get punished every time. If you do the 1-2, you can actually confirm into the spin as well, but you always get this weird side switch. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to actually end in that situation because sometimes I don't want the side switch. You know what I mean? But if I do the whole string, I just get a hard knockdown. So I can't even cancel into the aerial attack. And even with the 1-4, right? I still get that weird side switch. So I got to figure it out in due time, right? And the last special move, man, this is now the Chop Chop. I don't think it's the actual Chop Chop because it reminds me of Blade Charge. Like, this is a true definition of Blade Charge. But the back forward 3 is his brand new Chop Chop. Not the stand 4, which is truly his Chop Chop, but the back forward 3 is the brand new Blade Charge, I'm going to call it, because that's fucking Blade Charge, man. So the Chop Chop is actually Baraka's armored move. So if I do a projectile, you can see he's gonna absorb it every time. Just like that. So that will be a great way for Baraka to cover the distance quickly. And not only that, man, his Chop Chop is such a great combo ender. And the corner carry is ridiculous, bro. The range at which he can hit you and send you full screen is crazy with this special move. So like I said earlier, I would bring this up. So here we are, the back 1 in neutral, man. If you are an advanced, intermediate player, you are well aware that you can confirm normal strings into special moves, which are called hit confirms. So you can hit confirm the back 1 into a special move. So now the opponent has to really stress out. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I want them to be tilted, because I'm trying to out-footsie them and hit them with that back 1 into a full combo launcher. Every single time. I live for that. I absolutely live for that. So the back 1 can be special canceled, and this will actually give you a full combo. Baraka's such a savage, man, in this game. His combos are so fun. So with the back 1, man, is Baraka a mix-up character? Is that what I'm saying? Abso-fucking-lutely. And you know why? You know why? He has the forward 3, The forward 3 is a leaping overhead. So now, there are layers on layers, man. The back one confirm into a full combo, or they have to be on their fucking toes because he has the forward 3, which is an overhead launcher. Meterless, by the way. Meterless overhead launcher. Doesn't require any bar. So you have the low option, you have the overhead option, and you just have so many great long-range normal tools for this character. So real quick, let me just show you some basic B&B Baraka combos. I'm gonna make a different video on this, so I won't get too deep into it. So 2-1, right? You can do something like that. Easy 37%. You can do the same combo, but you can end just like that again for 39%. So now 1 bar is giving Baraka 35 plus for his basic B&B combos. That's crazy, man. But now with the cameos, this is where those cool ass combos come into play. %, man, just off of 1 bar and 1 cameo assist. You can do something like this. %, 20 hits, man. %, bro. So Baraka is starting to cook, man. Now that we put it all together, you can see the vision. So as far as combos with different cameos, man, we can take a look at Sonya, because Sonya is such a great combo extension cameo. So already, Sonya gives Baraka really cool combo extensions, because without Sonya, man, Baraka really can't go into the forward 3 after the blade spin, after the Baraka barrage. There's no way to actually confirm into it. See, like, you're always gonna whiff. The startup is too slow. But with Sonya, it gives you time to actually get that combo extension. But that's it, man. I'm not gonna get too deep into the combos right now. This is just supposed to be a beginner guide in a sense. I hope this video was useful, man. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions, and I will be more than happy to try and answer them. Mortal Kombat 1 is finally here, bro, so go have some fun. Let me know which characters you are playing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, bro. Peace.